pint can. Obviously, the world is in a bit of a flux with the coronavirus, so what I've decided to do, because I, like many people, don't know much about it, have put together this handy guide. It's a long title. It is. I should probably shorten it, but you could just use the initials. The World Health Organization and the government have advised a 14-day isolation period if you or anyone you know that you live with has the coronavirus. Naturally, people have tried staying indoors, but a lot of people haven't because we're British and years ago we were dead good at war. In this first mini lecture, I will be giving you 3 examples of panic and what happens when people panic. It's bad. The Station nightclub disaster in 2003, where pyrotechnics set the building alight and people trying to escape got caught in a jam and therefore 100 people lost their lives. It's not funny. It's a good example though. It's just dead sad. What's that? You want something a bit more upbeat? Well, here's our second example of panic. That was Panic by Smiths' The, a jangly 1986 pop tune. The crux of the song is that lead singer Morrissey is talking about a panic taking over the country, which leads to eventually the arson of many discotheques and the hounding and lynching of popular radio DJs. The origin of the song is that Morrissey heard the announcement of the Chernobyl disaster on the radio by Steve Wright, who was like dead solemn, and then put on a Wham record, which meant that he didn't really care. It's also not true. So have that, Morrissey, a liar and a racist, alleged racist. A more personal one from my own back catalogue of absolute panic. This happened in January 2020 BC. And basically what happened was I fancied a girl on the shuttle bus that I used to get to work. I was dead nervous about actually approaching her. So I wrote a note, right? Which isn't in the slightest way a bit creepy, is it? Because I'd like to know more about you. Here is my number, right? And then I folded it up. I didn't address it to anyone because I felt a bit weird about putting bus woman. And she got a later train than me. So when the train pulled in, I just kind of went up with the note to her and went, "Here you go," and then legged it to the train. Absolutely hoofed it. Didn't even turn round or anything. She did text back. But had a boyfriend. There you go. 3 examples of how panic can lead to terrible consequences. I hope you've enjoyed this guide in coping with corona. Should have gone with that name. Join me next time when my guests will be me, the late Robin Cook, and an out-of-work octopus. Bye.